here with a very, very special guest. I have Monica Austin with me. Monica Austin is the winner of the Midwest Country Music Organization's Entertainer of the Year. Congratulations, Monica.
Thank you. That still
Yes,
sounds
honey.
crazy.
You are up against such incredible competition. For example, Anderson Daniels, Chris Croce, Jake Nelson Band, Shane Martin Band, almost all have been on The Voice,
Yep.
and yet here you are. What's your secret to success?
Oh my goodness, stop. I will tell you, first of all, I voted for one of those boys.
Oh, you
So
did.
just
How
saying.
sweet of you. Oh, I
Um,
love that.
I think the weird thing is for me is that I've been doing this a really long time. I don't play an instrument. I'm a songwriter and I'm a performer.
Yeah,
That's what I know is my thing. I go and I just try to connect with people at every show. You're gonna
absolutely.
have shows where people just want to bump shoulders and drink beer and have a good
Right.
time, but I really try to make every show a connection with somebody.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess I didn't realize until this happened I was doing a pretty good job at it
Right?
because I was hosting the show and I had gone backstage to change
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, one of the boys is gonna win. I'll have time to just change and do the closing number. And I heard my name called and I thought, oh, I missed my cue to host.
Oh, you
And
poor
I'm rushing up
baby.
there and they have it and I just cried
Oh,
because
bet you
I
did.
couldn't believe I'm a 39-year-old mother of three woman in country music. I'm
Yes.
booking all my own shows. I'm
Wow.
my own manager. I do not have a team. I do not have hundreds of thousands of followers.
Of course not.
So the fact that in that moment, all of these other musicians in this organization that I respect and watch and follow and work
Right.
with said, if we're going to go see a live show, it's going to be yours. I was just,
Oh,
girl,
yes.
it was too much.
Oh,
And
honey.
so there's no secret. I just
Yeah,
work really hard and just put my whole heart into everything.
there you go.
And people are receiving it. And I'm very grateful for that.
And we can't wait to have you at the Cattle Congress grounds, historic Electric Park Ballroom. Oh my
With
gosh,
Brad Morgan.
yeah, with Brad Morgan. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Get your country on,
That's
right?
right.
And
That's
it's
right.
coming up really soon. You can get your tickets if you go to the nationalcattlecongress.com website. There's a screen that will take you to purchase your tickets, okay? It's going to be so much fun. Friday, June 16th, 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. Again, get your country on. It's going to be a lot of fun. So get your tickets so you can see Monica live in concert. So tell me, Monica, who are your influences?
Um, okay, so I know as a female in country music, I'm supposed to say like Patsy Cline and Tammy Wynette.
Of
Like you're supposed to
course.
say that, but
Yep.
I grew up listening to 90s country radio. I mean, that's what I
Yes.
grew up listening to. So Winona,
Oh, love Winona.
Reba,
Mm-hmm.
Martina,
Yes.
Trisha, Faith. I mean,
Yep.
those are the voices that I heard coming through the radio as a
Yes.
young girl, and the songs that they were singing about being strong or
Yep.
breaking down and
Right.
raising a family or having
Mm-hmm.
to be pretty all the dang time and not
Right.
liking it. Like saying
Uh-huh.
all the things that maybe as women we're told we're not supposed to say all the time.
Yeah.
They're singing them on the radio.
Right.
So I was like, I like that. I want to be able to say stuff I'm not supposed to say too.
There you go. And I love it too.
Yep.
You have a background, you told me we were chatting earlier, as being a disc jockey on the radio,
I
correct?
do. Yeah. I originally went to school for theater. That was
Okay.
my first love.
I love theater.
And so that naturally, when I got out of college, led to broadcasting. And
Mm-hmm.
so I've done a lot of production work and worked at some radio stations. Um,
Wow.
you know, talking to people seems to be pretty natural for
Pretty
me. So,
natural.
yeah.
And you write your own songs.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is such a rarity in the country realm. So, how old were you when you first decided, hey, I want to be a country singer? I want to be a performer songwriter?
So, it's funny. My dad told me when I was really little, like two, like little itty bitty,
Yeah.
that he'd be like pushing me on the swings and I'd just be like making up songs. Like, I love the sun. I love my dad. The
Oh,
grass is green. Like,
oh,
it's just something I always did. And he just thought, it's a cute kid thing. And then as I got older, I really learned to love to write.
Oh,
So all of
beautiful.
the things that they did in school, I loved to read. I got every book I could get. I loved putting myself into a character and into a story.
Yes, yes.
And then we did like young authors and things like that.
Mhm.
And so I did a lot of like essay contests and short
Beautiful.
stories. And the two just kind of eventually came together.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
it was never I want to grow up and be a music star. It
Yep.
was, I love to write. I have a lot of things to say. I looked up
Yes.
to these women who are saying things I care about. I
Mhm.
think maybe I could do both.
Oh,
And
so
so
beautiful.
that's really what happened. I started writing down things that were personal to me that
Mhm.
I thought, well, if I was in that place in my life and I heard that song, it would help me.
That's so
So I started
beautiful.
putting all that down, and I took
Yeah.
it to my good friend Danny Grouse. And I said, "Do you think this is any good?" And he was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, you
yes.
should probably record it." And
Wow.
now we're an album in, and we have 54 tour dates, and I'm Entertainer of the Year. So
Wow.
thanks, Danny.
Yes, thanks, Danny is right. Oh, how beautiful. And you've got one album out, and
Yeah.
that album released February 11th, 2023. 9 songs, all
Yeah.
original songs,
Yes.
27 minutes in length. Okay, so they can get your album via your website, correct?
Mm-hmm.
At MonicaAustinMusic.com. Again, MonicaAustinMusic.com. And when we were chatting earlier, you said you have another album that's going to be out by the end of the year, right?
Secret information. We're letting it out now.
Yeah.
The process, I'd been playing in the band for over 10 years before I actually was able to get in the studio and get these songs down. Quite a lot of material.
Yeah.
When we put that album out, that was like kind of on the table. Little half stories here, half things there. And for Midwest Mama, I really wanted it to be exactly what the title sounds like.
Yes.
If you are a woman who
Yeah.
lives in this area, in this
Right.
world we're living in,
Yeah.
you might have a day where you need to blow off some steam and want to listen to that. You might have a day where you need a good cry and you want to listen to that. You might have a
Yes.
day when you're feeling really grateful for what you have. You might have a mama bear day when your
Mhm.
boys did something crazy. All of
Right.
those things. I didn't want it to be, this is a love song album. This is
Right.
an angry song album.
Right.
I wanted it to feel all those things at once. So if you're going on a 30-minute drive, you can listen to that thing front to back and be like, run through it, run through all this stuff.
Yes.
So that's why we did it that way, kind of eclectic.
Mhm.
And so the next one is going to be called By the Way.
Oh, I love it.
And it's very much like, okay, we said this. Now you know
Right.
me. We're friends.
Right.
You know all my dirt.
Right.
By the way, there's more.
By the way, there's more. Oh,
Yes.
honey, I love that. I cannot wait. I have listened to your singles online and I'm so in love with them.
Thank
Hoedown
you.
and River Date. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I love them so much. I get a Martina McBride, also a Shania Twain vibe
Okay.
from those, and I hope that's good for you.
Yeah, that's just two of my heroes. No big deal.
Yeah, and
Don't
I
keep
mean,
saying that. It's
no big
horrible. I
deal.
don't like the way that feels.
Right? It's the attitude. You've got a great attitude. You know what? Country music performers, our women really have the attitude. I'm sorry. I love pop music. I love rock and all that, but the women feel a little sappy sometimes.
Yeah.
You guys in the country realm are on it.
We're a tough bunch, man.
Yeah, tough bunch.
We are.
And I love it. I love that so much. It's something that resonates with me. And I think, like you said, Midwest Mama, I think all Midwest mamas get it.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
You're speaking to us as mothers. And I love it. And men love your songs. Don't get me wrong.
It's true. I got a lot of guy fans.
Yeah.
But I think it's important for me as an artist. You can kind of go down a rabbit hole of, but how many streams is it going to get?
Yeah.
Is it a broad enough audience? Is it generic enough?
Right.
And I just decided, I've been doing this for so long. I'm doing it because I have a thing to say. So like River Date, yep, it's a fun song. When you listen to it, it's upbeat, it's fun. But if you listen to the lyrics, I'm talking about some real stuff that we ladies go through.
That's right.
And I think that's important.
So important.
It is important. So I know, I'm like, yep, I'm speaking to you other mamas.
Yeah.
Other people going to listen to our dirty laundry in this song, but
Right.
that's who I'm
Exactly.
making it for.
There you go,
For the
honey.
girls, right?
Yeah, for
This song's
us
for the
girls. Yes. Like the Martina McBride song, this one's for the girls,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that song always makes me cry for some reason because it's so touching, just like your music. I was getting misty-eyed listening to your music. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get the album. I've just got to.
Well, I hate it. I had some, we're opening for Ali Colleen in July. And for the second time, actually, she's very cool.
Oh, very cool.
So we're doing that. And the person who's putting that on came to our show this last weekend at Riverside Casino.
Okay.
And he said, your sister song made my wife cry. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's kind of a talent I have, making people cry. I don't mean to do it, but thank you.
Yeah.
So you're going to laugh.
Yeah.
You're going to jump around and have a good time.
Right.
You might also cry.
Yeah, you might also cry.
Maybe.
But you'll definitely dance too. They're just good dance songs, you know, right?
Thank you.
Like I want to start doing my dishes to your music because I like to just kind of get my groove on.
I wrote River Date while I was doing the dishes.
You did? Oh, honey, I love it. I wrote a poem in 9th or 8th grade about when I was doing the dishes. I started kind of making a metaphor to the battlefield because we had the Vietnam War going on at the time.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite poem ever. There's something soothing about the water,
yeah.
I think.
Well, I was literally, and there's a line in the second verse between the dishes and the laundry. Because I really was, it was 2020. I'm standing in my kitchen. I'm doing the 7th load of dishes for how many times the kids are screaming, the dog's barking. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't take this anymore. You know, I had that moment. And I was like, well, I can't leave them, so I better just write a song about it.
Right. Write a song about it. Get it all out. It's so cathartic.
Absolutely.
So cathartic. Okay, sweetheart, that's about all the time we have today, unfortunately. Again, it's just been an honor to meet you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. And I cannot wait to see you at Get Your Country On at Electric Park Ballroom at the National Cattle Congress grounds on Friday, June 16th. 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets at nationalcattlecongress.com. But in the interim, check out all of Monica's beautiful music wherever you stream your music, and definitely hit up her website. You got shirts for sale too.
Yeah, all the things. We have shirts, sweatshirts.
I love it.
If you're in love with our guitar player, like so many musicians are, we got a I'm Here for Joe Brown shirt for him. We got all the things. Yeah.
Oh, honey, I love it so much. And that website address is MonicaAustinMusic.com. Well, thank you so much, honey, for taking time for me. Oh, it's just been an honor and a pleasure. And we'll see you soon at Get Your Country On at Electric Park Ballroom.
See you there.
All right, see you there, honey. Okay, bye-bye.